This is Pratham. He runs a media production agency and is making more than a crore a year, and he's just 22.
Last year we made 1.1 CR. This year we'll maybe touch 2.
The crazy part is, he helped a brand new channel go from 0 to 10,000 subscribers in under a month.
First 2 videos hit 200k. We help them with the techniques that they need. कैसे retention कैसे रखनी है, what type of thumbnail do we need.
What's even more insane is the story of how he turned a small 100 rupees into a whopping 1 crore.
So I super chatted them 100 rupees and I wrote, hey guys, I love your work. Do you need an editor? I am an editor.
In this video, I got on the call with him to ask him exactly how you can make thousands of dollars by working with content creators.
If you are lacking in your skills, you're always going to be left behind. I think delegation, confidence in your skills, and communication are the things that you really need.
He also told me the step-by-step process with which he would build a 6-figure agency if you had to start over.
Look for your immediate connections that you have.
And he also told me 3 secret tips that can help you get more views on YouTube.
Hook and your retention time is very important. And if they don't see जो आपने thumbnail में बोला है, अगर आप वो visuals में नहीं कर रहे हो first 3-4 seconds में, then it doesn't make sense sometimes.
I am Sanskar, and you're watching The Sanskar Show. I want to know, how did you scale your agency to 6-figure in annual revenue?
It's mostly just doing good work, right? I had like a very specific niche of entertainment creators, and still we work with mostly entertainment creators, right? So we help them with their content, and our referral system is very strong, right? Because we already are working with people like Jabby or like Real Rejects who have like 1 million, 2 million
Right.
subscribers. So it helps us like get those smaller clients too. So that is how I would say I didn't spend a rupee on marketing or any effort on marketing for like the first 1.5 years of this agency.
So now let's come to the beginning of Praper Media, bro. Why did you launch your agency, and how did you go from becoming a freelancer to sort of, an agency owner?
So I never had any plans of like, okay, कि मैं agency खोलूंगा इतने, I'll do this, I'll do that. It happened gradually as like कि
Right.
ठीक है JB के साथ will work 5-6 months and then maybe I'll find a job or something in Mumbai or somewhere else. But it happened it like JB को अच्छा काम लगा. He referred me to his brother who also has like 1 million subscribers. I started handling his work too, and at a time it like the work became too much, so I had to hire someone. Then I hired
Hmm.
people, and then in November of 2021, we November of 2020, I moved back to Chandigarh, got like a 3 BHK in which I set up a small office, and then from there we started hiring. We went full on this. Okay, like let's just do this. So we started like getting more queries from people, and yeah, this has been the journey, I would say, in short.
So, bro, let's break it down a bit. Initially, how did you hire people for your agency? Because that's the hardest part, I feel, but when you are starting out.
So I've had this question a multiple of times from like different people, and I always tell this one thing that look for your immediate connections that you have, like people that you went to school with, people that you went to college with,
Okay.
people people that you have worked with in the past. Because I would say the thing that worked out for me is I hired people that I could trust, right?
Okay.
Like even if they didn't have like the necessary skill set, even if the skills were lacking, I hired people I could trust. So that formed like a really good um so I could rely on them early on. I could give
Right.
them the work. Okay, I could be like, okay, so I know they will handle it, right? So I could focus on like the important aspects of the things.
Bro, you mentioned कि while hiring, you don't compromise on character and their learning ability, but you can compromise a bit on their skills. So अब मेरा
Yes.
सवाल ये है कि specifically for YouTube, when you hire a video editor or a graphic designer, so what is the skill that you're talking about? Is it just the tool that they know, okay, how to edit, cut, and clip the video, or is it some level of creativity you're looking for?
Yeah, definitely. Because like the questions that we have assigned, it tests how fast you are, right? And do you have you worked on this software or like Premiere Pro or like Photoshop? Have you worked on this software enough to know the intricacies, right?
Hmm.
So
Okay.
the biggest thing I look for is problem solving, right? If you have a
Okay.
problem, are you able to solve it quickly or not? I think that's something that I look at. And creativity is of like it's hard to judge creativity in like an hour and or like an hour's test,
Right. Yeah.
right?
Makes sense.
So we judge that based on the work that you've already done.
Bro, when you say that you test their past work, so is there specifically something that you look for, a particular style of edits or something that aligns with your agency's vision?
Yeah, I mean, so whenever you're hiring, we do have an idea of where we are going to put them, what kind of work they're going to do, right? So I do look for, okay, like if I need After Effects, let's say. So I do look for like, does he have like a good After Effects knowledge? Is there like a good mix of things? Like even if Premiere, like
Okay.
has he done like the hard yards on Premiere, or is it just like the basic cuts?
Right.
So those are the things that get judged. Yeah.
Awesome, bro. So now let's shift somehow our conversation to YouTube part of it. So the first thing that I want to know is, in your experience, what have you seen that makes a video go viral?
Everyone's talking about it, right? There's
Yeah.
like a fixed formula. Everyone knows that hook, body,
Yeah.
CTA, right?
Yeah.
I would say hook is still very strong. Like the content we are producing ourselves too, right? We're launching a couple of content brands, and I've seen like over the content pieces, like hook and your retention time is very important. If you're able to hook the people, like for a longer video, I would say maybe 30 seconds, and for like a short video, I would say 3 to 4 seconds.
Yeah.
So many of my posts start with, I made 1 crore at this, or I bought my car at 22.
Right.
I don't want to boast,
Right.
right? But you have to do that to create like a very
Yeah.
engaging hook, right? So like a hook, I would say is very important to get people to click on that. And Mr. Beast said this thing once, like, so right now, like what YouTube is doing is you will see key people, so you don't see the thumbnail for the whole time. The video starts playing
Yeah.
itself,
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
right? So those visuals are also have become very important for the first 3 or 4 seconds, right? Because people look at the visual sometime and then click on the video. And if they don't see जो आपने thumbnail में बोला है, अगर आप वो visuals में नहीं कर रहे हो first
Right.
3 4 seconds में,
Right.
right, then it doesn't make sense sometimes. So I think that is
Interesting.
also very important, right? And of course, like um, hook के बाद you have to have some, like I would say, semi hooks too within your video, right? For I would say short content, reels and YouTube shorts, engagement is very important,
Yeah.
right? So if you have 500 views and like 100 likes in the first hour, I can say for surety that reel will at least touch 10K views in the first day itself. I've seen that with our content. I think it goes on. People say likes aren't important, but they are. But all the four icons on this on your side, on the right side, whether YouTube or Instagram, they are important. And I would say focus on that. So
That's a
yeah,
very
those are the
interesting
things that I
insight
say.
about the first four screens of the video. That's a very interesting insight.
Yeah.
अभी कुछ हफ्ते पहले मेरी, आपने बोला ना, उनके एडिटर से बात हो रही थी आदित्य से, तो आई
Mhm.
आस्क्ड हिम दिस क्वेश्चन कि क्या आज के टाइम में सिर्फ प्रीमियर प्रो इज़ इनफ और नॉट? तो आपका क्या ओपिनियन है कि आफ्टर इफेक्ट्स अब एक काइंड ऑफ नेसेसरी हो चुका है इफ यू वांट टू मेक अ वीडियो स्टैंड आउट?
I mean, if it's just storytelling, right? अगर आपका
या
कंटेंट ही वैसा है, if it's vlogs, right? और like लोगन पोल जैसा कंटेंट है या फिर फ्लाइंग बीस्ट जैसा कंटेंट है, right? Then I
राइट,
would say you don't need After Effects as much, because वहाँ पे आप एडिटिंग में नहीं खेल रहे हो,
मेक सेंस,
वहाँ पे आप स्टोरी के साथ खेल रहे हो और इमोशंस के साथ खेल रहे हो, जो लोग जनरेट
मेक
करेंगे
सेंस,
वाइल रिलेटिंग टू यू। उन आपको दो फैंसी एडिटिंग या वो नहीं चाहिए, राइट? बट इन केस ऑफ
या
अली की एडिटिंग है जैसे, राइट, और या फिर शॉर्ट्स या फिर रील्स में आजकल जो ट्रेंड चला हुआ है, तो उसमें आई थिंक यू नीड टू लर्न आफ्टर इफेक्ट्स, बिकॉज राइट नाउ
राइट।
आई एम ऑल्सो लुकिंग एट पीपल हु आर गुड एट आफ्टर इफेक्ट्स. तो उनको ही आई एम लुकिंग फॉर दैट स्किल नाउ. आगे आई डिडंट यूज टू लुक फॉर आफ्टर
राइट।
इफेक्ट्स, बट अभी आई एम लुकिंग फॉर दैट स्किल कि आफ्टर इफेक्ट्स आपको आना चाहिए. एटलीस्ट पूरा
हम्म
ना, यू डोंट नीड टू बी मास्टर ऑफ इट, बट आपको पता होना चाहिए कि अगर
हम्म
मेरे को ये एनिमेशन करनी है तो कैसे होगी. या फिर अगर आपको ट्यूटोरियल देख के भी कुछ फिगर आउट करना है तो मेरे को वो हो जाना चाहिए आधे घंटे के अंदर फिगर आउट.
बिल्कुल।
सो आई थिंक इट हैज़ बिकम इम्पोर्टेंट.
चलो, जब हम यूट्यूब और पैसे की बात कर ही रहे हैं, तो ये बताओ कि आपने अभी तक किसी छोटे चैनल के साथ काम करा है क्या? एंड अगर हाँ करा है तो उसको आपने ग्रो करने में कैसे हेल्प करी है? कुछ आपकी केस स्टडी कुछ अगर आपके पास है तो, जिससे किसी की हेल्प हो सके?
Yeah, definitely. It's even on our website now. So we are launching our website in like a couple of days. So yeah, so we have helped like a couple of channels. So one channel already had like a good following on their content that they were doing, but they also wanted
ओके।
to start like a reaction channel, right? A completely new thing for them, separate from what they were doing, right? So we
राइट।
helped them identify, okay, like these are the content pieces I think that will work, right? And we help them, like, so we had like 3 years of experience with reaction channels now. So we help them
राइट।
with the techniques that they need. कैसे retention कैसे रखनी है reaction में, right? What type of thumbnail do we need, right? And
राइट।
that channel blew past 10K subscribers,
वाह।
right? And yeah, and now their videos hit 50K on average, right? First two videos hit 200K that they did with us. So yeah, like I've now these people already had like a good following on their other channel. So I
या।
think that somehow like benefited us. But right now
राइट।
I'm working with a channel there we are starting from scratch. No following, no knowledge of YouTube, no nothing, right? But we have helped them with our techniques and like the thumbnails and everything that we have done. Right now they are already halfway through their monetization thing, right? I think it's been like a month and a half, and they have already hit 2000 plus watch hours and around 400 subscribers. So
या।
halfway there. Our goal is to get them monetized first so they can start generating revenue, right?
ऑसम। एंड व्हाट डू यू फील कि अगर आपको यूट्यूब से पैसा बनाना है, रादर मतलब व्हाट इज़ द बेटर वे, बी ए क्रिएटर और बी अ सर्विस प्रोवाइडर, लाइक लेट्स से वीडियो एडिटर और ग्राफिक डिज़ाइनर? मतलब आपने क्या जज करा है कि अगर आपको पैसा बनाना है, सिर्फ पैसे बनाने के लिए आप आ रहे हो इस चीज़ में, तो व्हाट इज़ द
Hmm.
बेटर ऑप्शन? सक्सेस किस में है ज़्यादा?
अगर फेम की बात करोगे तो डेफिनेटली क्रिएटर में है, राइट?
या।
अगर पैसे की बात करें तो आई वुड से either you be a very big creator, you make sure of that,
या।
right? Or you can do something like us, right? Where you can like work with people in the YouTube space, help them
राइट।
grow, right? Because I've seen a lot of agencies now that are working with YouTubers. So I
राइट।
think it's a very big market and it's only growing. It's not slowing down anytime soon. Everybody wants to be a YouTuber, everybody wants to be a content creator, right?
राइट।
And that is my reason of working with, like, that's why I call helping creators create. That's our motto, right?
या।
Because I don't work with brands, right? I work
राइट।
with creators because उनका भी मेन बिजनेस यही है. They aren't gonna get
बिल्कुल।
up कल को एंड दे से कि नहीं, लेट्स फोकस ऑन मार्केटिंग लेस, ठीक है,
हाँ।
और हमें अपने सेल्स पे ज़्यादा ध्यान देना है, तो हम ये वीडियो वगैरह भी रोक देते हैं, राइट?
हम्म।
While brands can do that, and we have seen that now, क्योंकि अब
हाँ।
फंडिंग
ओके।
स्लो हो गई है एंड द स्टार्टअप्स आर ड्रेन्ड. तो वही अभी मार्केटिंग पे पैसा खर्च कम हो रहा है, बट क्रिएटर्स कांट से दैट. उनका काम ही यही है, उनको वीडियोस प्रोड्यूस
हाँ।
करनी ही है. तो if you can help those creators and like get them dependent on you, so you can make money in this without ever showing your face on camera, right? But of
राइट।
course fame नहीं है इसमें. फेम के लिए you have to get out there.
तो ब्रो एक एक बात बताओ कि मान लो कोई फ्रीलांसर है, एक्सपीरियंस फ्रीलांसर है और उसको ना आपकी तरह एजेंसी खोलनी है, तो उसको किस चीज़ की नॉलेज होनी चाहिए टू वर्क विद यूट्यूबर्स? और उसको क्या क्या है ना कि ये तो इंटेग्रल पार्ट है, ये तो आपको आना ही चाहिए, या फिर आपकी टीम में एक बंदा इसको तो देखना ही देखना चाहिए? तो ऐसी कौन सी चीज़ें विच आर मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट अगर आपको फ्रीलांसर से एक एजेंसी वाला बनना है तो?
First of all, I would say dealing with people is like the biggest skill that you need to learn. Communication. If you cannot communicate, you cannot grow this thing. So just be honest, communicate well with your team and with your clients. I think that's one skill that you need. And of course, be good at your job,
राइट.
right? Skills may, if you are lacking in your skills, you're always going to be left behind. Skills, I would say, another thing. And then team building. I've seen people struggle
राइट.
with building a team over and over again now. And
हुँ,
I
हुँ,
struggle
हुँ.
with it too. Like, right, I haven't cracked this. I still haven't cracked it. We have like what 26 people working, but every day I make mistakes, right? We hire wrong
हुँ,
people or we don't hire the right people, right? So I think like learning this, having like a good sense of how you want to lead, what type of leader you want to be, right?
हुँ, हुँ,
I
हुँ.
think that really helps because वो freelancer से कभी कभी ये हो जाता है कि like freelancer they aren't able to let go of the work.
हाँ.
I've seen this with a problem with people. क्या होता है कि अगर वो खुद काम कर रहे हैं कुछ फ्रीलांस उनको पता है कि हाँ मैंने ये काम करना है तो उनको दूसरों को ट्रांसफर करने में डेलीगेट करने में बड़ी दिक्कत आती है तो डेलीगेशन
हुँ, हुँ.
डेलीगेशन आई थिंक इज लाइक अनदर स्किल दैट यू हैव टू ले आई हैव सीन पीपल की लाइक वो डेलीगेट करने में इतनी ज़्यादा दिक्कत है उनको कि लाइक उनको
हाँ.
कंट्रोल नहीं देना राइट
हुँ,
इफ़
हुँ,
यू
हुँ.
कैनॉट गिव कंट्रोल वो आप ग्रो नहीं करोगे
राइट ब्रो. ब्रो लास्टली ना एक मेरे को बात बताओ कि जैसे आपने बोला कि एवरीवन वांट्स टू बिकम अ क्रिएटर, वांट्स टू बिकम अ यूट्यूबर टुडे. तो दे हैव सीन पीपल ऑन यूट्यूब. ठीक है, उनको बनना है बिकॉज़ अच्छा दे हैव सीन मिस्टर बीस्ट, अच्छा दे हैव सीन बियर बाइसेप्स, उनको उनकी तरह बनना है. सो व्हाट हैपेंस इज़ मोर ऑफन देन नॉट दे एंड अप कॉपीइंग पीपल of from for their own content as well. So how do you suggest that people can make sure कि at the same time वो उनसे इंस्पिरेशन तो ले रहे हैं बट वो एग्जैक्टली कॉपी ना बने उनका कंटेंट? हाउ कैन दे ब्रिंग देयर ओरिजिनलिटी इनटू देयर ओन कंटेंट?
आई एम गोना लाइक थोड़ी कंट्रोवर्शियल बात बोलूँगा आई वुड से कि करो कॉपी करो इनिशियली
ओके.
कॉपी एज मच एज यू कैन राइट अगर आपको मिस्टर बीस्ट बनना है तो मिस्टर बीस्ट को एग्जैक्टली कॉपी करो बट
ओके.
वो प्रॉब्लम इसमें क्या है कि कॉपिंग इज वेरी हार्ड राइट आप मिस्टर बीस्ट को देख तो लोगे आप वो चीज़ें ले आओगे बट स्टिल यू विल नेवर बी एबल टू मेक आप उसको 60-70% भी कर लोगे बट विल नेवर बी एबल टू बी लाइक 100% मिस्टर बीस्ट तो उसमें वो नेवर में क्या हो जाएगा ना कि वो जो बाकी का 30-40% है यू विल फिल इन विद योर ओन पर्सनैलिटी ऑटोमेटिकली राइट तो जब वो आप वो खुद अपनी पर्सनैलिटी उसमें डालोगे आपका खुद एक स्टाइल डेवलप हो जाएगा अलग से इवन लाइक एम्प्लॉयज यहाँ पे क्या होता है कि
इंटरेस्टिंग.
लाइक वेन एवर दे आर लर्निंग समथिंग न्यू आई टेल देम कि ढूंढो कौन से क्रिएटर्स ये कर रहे हैं ऑलरेडी या फिर कौन से फ्रीलांसर्स हैं जो ये कर रहे हैं ऑलरेडी आई टेल देम कि
हाँ.
उनको कॉपी करो मेरे को कोई दिक्कत नहीं है उनको कॉपी करो ठीक है तो कॉपी करते करते वो क्या होता है उनको काफ़ी चीज़ें पता लगती हैं कॉपी करने की जो ट्राई करते हैं फुल्ली तो होता नहीं है
बिल्कुल.
राइट
बिल्कुल.
उनको खुद कुछ आइडियाज़ हो बीच में जब वो डालते हैं उसमें
हाँ.
राइट इट बिकम्स अ न्यू प्रोडक्ट
हाँ.
राइट so rather than a copy it becomes an inspiration राइट तो जब आप कॉपी करते 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 हो राइट देन आपका खुद का एक स्टाइल धीरे धीरे डेवलप हो जाता है
एग्जैक्टली, आई एग्री.
या
Interesting, yeah. This was very interesting point of view. Awesome, man. Awesome, Pratham. Thank you so much for joining me here today on this podcast. I'm sure the audience में से कुछ लोगों को कुछ ना कुछ सीखने को मिलेगा. Thanks, man.
yeah thank you for having me man this had a lovely time great questions and yeah I'll be glad if like people get to learn something from this